that's not the love we made.
Hi guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. So today's video, I want to try a new troop combination or a slight variation to an old familiar one, the RZCM. I was watching the Snuggles Plays videos, and she had an interesting combination that involved one extra bow to healers, one less bow to Johnsons, and she was rocking Kavan. I think I saw her using the ice shields, but maybe it'll be good with crystal critters too. I don't know. Thought we'd try something new in anticipation of the update. I've got an operation hit to do later, and we'll just boost everything. So, you know, it's going to skew this test a little bit as we obviously have full boost on our statues, but I have a feeling in the end that this won't quite be as effective as Sparky with either the Universal Remote or the Critter Swarm. But I think just for some variety's sake, it's going to be fun. It's just going to be fun to try it out. So, yeah, I got the boats loaded up. Let's start off with the ice shield. I want to start up with that one. And yeah, so I've got, I don't know why these things, I've been having a bug in the game, guys. Have you had this bug where if you pre-classify your bases, like the notes get lost? I've had this happen many, many times. Okay, this is a 9104. Trust me, I've classified this guy like 3 different times already. It's driving me nuts. There were some other bases too that already dropped their tags. Yeah, this guy over here. Oh, it's frustrating. This guy was a 60-something, I think. Yeah, 64, 74. Okay. Anyway, you know, we got to have them classified so we know what we're doing. You know, so there was, I guess, a kind of a sneak peek, or Drew had a post today that people have been responding to with the leaked prototype weapon name for the, what was it, Sky Shield, I think. That's going to be really awesome, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what kind of strategy is going to work with that. Then again, I don't even know exactly what it's going to do, but I think the presumption is it's going to stop incoming barrage and artillery, at least. It probably has a certain range that it covers, so you can kind of protect buildings from being barded out. But I feel like, depending on the type of a trek strategy that somebody uses, that like dictates which buildings they want to bard out. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. It's going to add a new dynamic to the game, and I'm absolutely looking forward to all their the new prototype weapons. Now, I don't know why I didn't really scout this base. Just kind of too busy talking. Okay, fully boosted. We're rocking the ice shields. Again, we're just going to take out the rockets and maybe keep the shock launcher under shocks or something. We got shock blaster under shocks. We have a shock launcher here and a shock launcher back here. Yeah, whatever. There's mines along the way. Now, since we don't have Everspark, we need to be supplying with critters as well, so let's keep that in mind. This guy was a 60-something, so it's 1 barrage, 1 or 2 artilleries each. Let's start with 1 and 1. I'm going to bard out the 2 back rockets. We might even bard out all 3. Okay, another artillery there, and I'm sure another one here. Oh, look at that. We actually need 3 artillery to capture these guys. Okay, we'll leave that other one as he sits. And let's drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, if you remember, we actually killed this guy in a video like last week. Asian letter 0817. We thought he was 0814, and we're still looking for 0814. Anyway, whatever. 817's back, guys. Probably should have dropped Kavan a bit sooner, because I like to get him closer to the middle when we do the ice shield. Let's just go ahead and put a shield on now. Drop some critters on both sides, right flank and left flank. Oh, there's a laser I wasn't even paying attention to. That tickles a bit. Get some more ice shields going while everyone's kind of in range. I think that's going to be the detriment to this combo, is if Kavan starts to run away off to the side or something. Let's go ahead and shock the prototypes. We don't really need a shield yet. We'll do the shield now. We are starting to fan out. So, yeah, that's what I think part of the weakness of the strategy is, that Kavan is, you know, going to not be in range of everybody all the time, so his ability is not always the best. But he is kind of in range right now, so we'll absolutely use it. Let's go ahead and shock the flamethrower and machine gun. You know, I really should have hit that mortar, too. And we'll shock the shock blaster and boom cannon. Not that the boom cannon really matters. We do have enough for another shield, but they're kind of getting expensive. Let's just spend a shock instead. Drop some critters near the boom cannon, although they're going to hit those mines and that might destroy a lot of them. Heal might be good for those troops that just died. So we're healing nothing. We're healing the cryo. Now we do have that shock launcher in the back that's giving us some issues. At this point, a reflare is probably in order. Let's just kind of get everyone to come in from the corner here. Okay, trying to think about the best procedure. I think we just need to try to BART out that shock. I don't think we have enough GBE to do it, though, so that was actually a total waste. But it's going to go down. Fully boosted, these kind of losses, bit sloppy, but cool. It's different, and I'm certainly not a pro at it. Coming right back at you. Yeah, so like I was saying, the losses. Here we go, 196k. Okay, whatever. It's not that bad. Not that bad. But that was also like the easiest base on our map. Well, at least, well, more or less, you know? It's in the 60 category. Here's a 62-68. Let's take a look at this guy. It also seems like we might be overhealing a bit with this because, I mean, riflemen can't take boom cannon hits. They can't take cannon shots. It seems like maybe mixing in a boat of heavies might be good for a combination like this as well. Yeah, okay, this time, though, let's try the healing critters, the crystal critters, because this will be another type of critter, which is interesting. They're going to still not really be in the front lines, though, but they will be running all over the place, providing some distraction and some nice healing. Because of that, though, because we're going to have all this extra healing, I really feel like I should take out a boat of healers and throw in a boat of heavies. I'm deviating a bit, but kind of free-flowing. We'll see where it leads us. Okay, 62-68. Yeah, so we've got a Shock Blaster 2 and a Shock Blaster 3. We're going to want to BART out the Shock Blaster 3 and the rocket launcher. And then we'll just try to fan out and take care of all these as we get to there. Hopefully we can either get some value shocks against the Shock Blasters and Shock Launchers, or the Shock Launchers and Rocket Launchers, although those will be a stretch. Idea is keep the crystal critters up and the regular critters with a lot of mines. I don't know, just get into it. Okay, let's go 2 barrage and 1 barrage on the rocket launcher, 1 and 2 artilleries on the shock blaster, 1 and 2 on the rocket launcher, another one on the shock blaster, and another one on the rocket launcher, leaving us with 76 GBE to get this attack underway. Going critters, heavies, juntle, heavies. Man, I am tapping and nothing's happening. Let's get the crystal critters out. Let's get some more critters out. And we're really running low on GBE already. Let's shock the shock launcher and shock blaster. Shock launcher on the right is shocked. As soon as those crystal critters go down, we will drop some more. Let's go ahead and alternate our shock, drop some more crystal critters. So the shock is now on the shock blaster and the shock launcher on the left. Dropping some critters right in front of the shock blaster to grab its attention for a bit, although they kind of exploded to some mines. Okay, shocking the shock blaster because that's really wreaking havoc. The rocket launchers are also doing really quick work to our troops. We'll drop some heals on the Zukas that are hopefully going to take out that rocket launcher for us on the left. They did. But we are really running low on troops, guys. This isn't looking pretty at all. Let's try to reflare everybody back. Can I save any troops, or is anybody alive? 4 Johnsons, 1 Cryo, and 1 Zuka. Let's just retreat. Okay, starting to have my doubts. But then again, I might have modified it. Maybe I should go back to the original combination. Let's give that one more shot, shall we? It's interesting, you know. I mean, I think it would be nice if we could find some new dynamic, new element that's effective, or at least has a niche somewhere. And again, just anxiously awaiting the update. So yeah, okay, let's try it again with crystal critters. Right at it. Let's go. So we just put the healers back in there. Maybe we weren't healing enough. 2 barrage, 1 barrage, 1 and 2 artillery, and I believe it's 1 and 2. And 3 for each. Okay, that's right. Here we go. So let's drop everybody. Critters, crystal critters. More critters. Okay. Shocking the shock launcher on the right and the shock blaster. Dropping some more critters. Let's cycle that shock on the right. More crystal critters. Drop some more critters to take out some of these mines and also get the attention of the shock blaster for a little bit. Shock blaster's down. Shock the machine guns and the rocket on the left. Rocket on the right is down. We can flare everybody over to the left-hand side. Let's smoke. I hope Kavan doesn't bite it. Yeah, flaring is very dangerous. Okay, I just kind of wanted to concentrate our guys together a bit. Okay, we'll drop some more crystal critters, although everything seems to be like single shot damage right now, so they're probably not that effective. But that's okay. I think we're gonna have enough to take care of this. They've got Zukas just pounding away, so maybe I shouldn't have altered anything with throwing those heavies in and getting rid of the healers. I don't know. Just seemed to work out a lot better this time. But it still seems pretty heavy on the losses. I could drop a shock on the boom cannon just to try to save one or two more Zukas, but yeah, here we go. Just like that, kaboom, ... crossed out W, crossed out W, crossed out W, ... goes down to Pound Town, courtesy of the Snuggles RZCM. Yeah, okay, losses were super heavy though, huh? How much is that? 255. Well, it's not that expensive, I guess. I mean, we've had worse. Okay, take the shards always. You guys know that. Let's give it another go. It's working out. Are we on Domino now? Looks like we are. Let's check them out. See what we got here. Okay, going to be something similar. Verify those stats. 71, 51. Yeah, okay. Shock Blaster 3 in the front, we're not going to worry about it. Shock Blaster 3 in the back does need to get taken out. Now, with all the rocket launchers in the back, that's pretty bad. Honestly, like, I don't want to be dumb. Like, a base like this, well, we could do a couple things. One, I could try to smoke up there, but if you guys watched my last video with Heavy Zuka and stuff, I don't want to go down that road again tonight. So let's not smoke our troops anywhere that aren't warriors. Just load up bullets best, because this one makes a lot more sense. With all the rockets in the back and everything, we'll just take bullets best in there, because that really won't be a problem at all for us. And, got to be efficient with this stuff. Well, I guess we're not showcasing this troop set anymore, but we'll take a look at the next base we get to, huh? Okay, so with this, we'll BART out the Shock Blaster 3. This one's so close to the front, we can keep it under shocks. We'll BART out the shock launcher as well. We'll drop from the right. Let's get into it, guys. All right, 2 barrage. 2 artillery between the flamethrower and shock blaster, and then 1 between the shock blaster and the headquarters. Okay, that's gone. 1 barrage and 2 artillery on the shock launcher to the right of the HQ. Looks like it's going to take a 3rd artillery. Yes, it does. Okay, starting off with 79 GBE, 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Here we go. Put some critters to kind of take some attention off our tanks for just a smidge as we approach the beach with the cannons on the right. Bullets eating the shocks from the shock blaster. We'll let it go one more cycle before we actually bother shocking it. We'll drop some critters to maybe that boom cannon decides to target our tanks. We'll actually drop the shock between the shock blaster and the boom cannon on the right just to protect our tanks as they get into range. Now there is a boom mine at the bottom right of the beach that we're going to take out with some more critters. Bullet is about 50% health. The shock blaster appears to be taking out our healers right now, even though Bullet's standing right in front of it. Okay, shocking the boom cannon on the right. Gonna give Bullet a drink. The tanks were in range of that boom cannon. As soon as the boom cannon on the left goes down, we're gonna reflare to the right and turn that corner. I'm keeping a very close eye on the boom cannon at the 3 o'clock of the HQ because it might turn on my tank. And it already has been firing on it, and I couldn't even tell. Whatever. Give Bullet a drink. I shocked that boom cannon for absolutely nothing on the right-hand side. Drop some more critters. We're going to need to do a reflare here pretty soon. Okay, let's reflare everybody down so we can all turn the corner together. It looks like we just lost another tank. It's a little sloppy. GBE is a bit low right now, sitting at 16 GBE. There's not a lot I can do. I can drop a heal just to mitigate some of that incoming tribal rocket damage on our grenadiers. Bullet is finally getting to the HQ. He will get the attention of the boom cannon after it kills one more gren. Now, 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. We're still accumulating GBE. It's 24 for our drink. We're currently sitting at 34 GBE. We're looking like we're in very good shape. No other troops are under immediate threat. The shock launcher to the 10 o'clock of the HQ is about to go down. Shock launcher is down. We got a tank wandering off. He's going to do some work on the cannon and on the mortar. And I'm just going to let that tank kill whatever the heck it wants to kill. With 1 minute and 43 seconds remaining, we have plenty of time to take down this HQ. Now, losses were a little bit heavier than what I was anticipating, with the loss of 2 tanks and 3 grenadiers and 1 medic so far. But hopefully that's it. Okay, looks like the tanks decided to come back to the HQ. That's perfectly fine. And we'll go ahead and flare up closer, get everybody in there so we can do some more DPS. And 46 GBE. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough for some critters, but because I want to do a drink, of course, and we'll probably do a drink and like an artillery or something. Let's go ahead and drop that artillery. Take a drink, drop a heal, just in case we don't want to lose anybody else, right? Okay, and just like that, guys, wait for it, and kaboom! Domino goes down to Pound Town, courtesy of Bullets Best. Absolutely. Now, I want to get back into that other troop combination. And although, again, I have a feeling it's not going to do too well as these bases get higher. But, again, it's fun. It's interesting. I really enjoy using the Ice Shield, but it seems like the Crystal Critters are proving to be a little bit more effective. So I think we're on this base now. Excuse me. It's a 9072. It's got like a mustache hair that keeps tickling my nose. Yeah. So... well, we got rockets up front. He's got a grappler, so grappler actually screams RZCM. These two guys are holding hands, and that's actually what we want to BART out. So we will get right back to that troop combination. Oops, I think I just knocked the camera around a little bit or something. Anyway. RZCM. And, oh, I almost hit Overspark. And we'll stick with the critters. They seemed to work better last time for us. Okay, I still don't know. It's like with Kavan and the shield, he has to be like around the troops. When the troops fan out, you're going to lose a lot of effectivity. But the Crystal Critters, they run all over the place. So, you know, it should be pretty good. That's probably why it's a bit better, I guess. I mean, it's hard to say. Each one has their situations. Man. Anyway, here we go. Here we go, guys. What was he? A 9072. Okay. So we're going to get a good value shock on the mortar and the shock launcher. We don't really care too much about that grappler unless he takes like Kavan or something. Even then, it might not be the end of the world. Okay, here we go. That was a Shock Blaster 2, I believe. You can just kind of tell by how it looks. Let's go 2 barrage on the Shock Blaster 2, 1 on the rocket, and heck, let's just do 1 on the shock launcher as well, because we'll want to have that gone. Okay, 1 artillery between the shock blaster and the rocket. Now 1 between the shock launcher and the shock blaster, and 1 between the shock launcher and the headquarters. There we go, 84 GBE, let's get into it. Let's get those Crystal Critters out. Let's even drop a heal for those riflemen, they're going to be right up front. Critters on the flanks. Let's go critters on those triple mines. More Crystal Critters. Shock the shock and the mortar on the right. Shock the rocket and the mortar on the left. Shock the rocket on the right. Hopefully those Zookas get rid of the mortar. Yes, they do. I'd like to drop some more Crystal Critters here, I guess. Just waiting for the GBE. Okay, Crystal Critters are out. That rocket really needs to go down. Just took out a bunch of Zookas. Dropping an artillery on that rocket. Well, it went down, but hey, we made sure it was down. We had 2 champion Zookas on the right that took care of that for us. Okay, everything's looking kind of good. I think that boom cannon and machine gun are going to do a lot of work to our troops, but I don't care. Things are fine as they are. Let's just smoke everybody up top because they're just being dumb. And just like that, kaboom! This player goes down to the Snuggles RZCM with Kavan and the Crystal Critters, guys. Okay, yeah, we're fully boosted, but that seemed kind of easy. It felt easy. Losses were not that bad, okay? They really weren't. So it is working. That's the amazing thing about it. That's why I wanted to try it, because I know when I watched a couple of her videos and I saw her using it, she had pretty good success. Now, it was like on Dr. T or something, so it's a little hard to gauge, but it was looking promising. That's why I'm bringing it out to you. I have messed around with it just a little bit on some NPC bases, maybe like 1 or 2 player bases already, so it wasn't completely new to me. But yeah, actually, I'm having pretty good success. I already get climbing higher than I thought I would with this. Let's take a look at this guy. And I believe he's a 9104, just verifying the stats. Yes, he is. Okay, this hot pot, got to be careful with that. We'll shock it. He's got all those rockets in the back, which kind of stinks. That would be a really good reason to use bullets best, unless we smoked. So we will use bullets best, like I was mentioning before. It'll sort of be our determining factor, if you will. So, switching right up. Endless Reserves is amazing. I almost forget what it's like to play without it. It's been ever since the last Mega Crab that I switched up to Endless Reserves, so to be able to switch troops like that on the fly is it's something I've really kind of been taking for granted recently, and I shouldn't, because I do remember having to wait for all those troop load times and stuff. It stinks. But I like this game, and I like Endless Reserves, and I can afford to pay 15 Canadian dollars a month for it, so for me, I consider it a good investment, especially considering all the time I spent on this game. I could be out spending it somewhere else and probably blowing a lot more cash. Okay, so now the dynamic looks a heck of a lot easier, right? So we got the Shock Blaster 3, we BART that out. We'll just be sure to shock the hot pot when it comes up, and we'll BART out the shock launcher on the right, and we'll drop all of our troops on the right and take it from there, guys. Standard stuff. Here we go. Oh, this guy, I didn't even notice. Proud Society. Look at his little placard. He's got like a, he was already on the leaderboard in the past. Good for you, sir. Very nice. I don't know if I'll ever get one of those. Maybe if they start giving them out on Mega Crab or something, but certainly not with this push. I'll have to do a real push, and I don't know if I'm up for it. I don't know if I'm up for the time commitment and the financial commitment to really try to climb that leaderboard. Just doesn't mean that much to me in the end. But I have a lot of fun just keeping my VP high and taking on challenging bases. So, we play the game for entertainment, right? Okay, let's do 2 barrage. Shout out to Crow's Nest for this, just telling me to dump more barrages so I have more artillery later. I think it is a pretty good idea, because that cheaper artillery option late in the fight has come in clutch on a few situations. I don't think any of those were on video, but they have. Take my word for it. Okay. Just because it's cheaper at the start doesn't mean it won't be cheaper in the end. You got to keep that in mind when you're dumping off too many artillery, because later on you might just need to get a little bit of damage on a structure, and your artillery just costs too much. And I've been taking way too much time talking. Let's get all these troops out. Get some critters on the right. Hopefully we don't lose that tank. There's a lot of damage. Yeah, that tank is gone. It just takes 2 shots from the cannons to get rid of the tank. Well, we know that now. Okay, let's drop some critters to pop that hot pot. Shock it when it pops. You know it, guys. You know it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just take out that boom cannon on the right with our cheaper artillery. Gonna keep that hot pot under shot. Give Bullet a drink, because Bullet is thirsty. Okay, looks like our tank is getting the attention of the rocket launchers right now, which is pretty good. And that hot pot just needs to die, like, right now. Well, we'll let it scorch our healers. Okay, I think we can turn that corner. Absolutely. Let's get Bullet over here. Drop another heal on the Grenadiers. Oh man, I can't even catch up with all that incoming rocket damage. Should have been a little sooner on that heal. Let's shock the rocket and the boom cannon up near the HQ. Come on, Bullet. Get over there. Get over there, buddy. Bullet is getting caught by that pesky shock launcher. But he's now up in front. Things are looking better. Of course, as always, the rocket launchers like to attack things behind the closest target to them. Drop one more heal just to help those healers catch up. We're at 45 GBE, minute 44 remaining. We do need to reposition to get some more overthrow damage from the Grens on that shock launcher. Let's go ahead and flare. We're going to have to take down the shield generator. Give Bullet a drink before he dies. Wow. We're going to have to take down the shield generator because of how time is working out right now, too. So, unfortunately, that boom cannon is going to take out 1 or 2 of our troops. And I'm going to need to put another heal down. Okay, we're doing okay. I really wish that rocket launcher would take a look at Bullet. Let's put a smoke down on the Grens so that rocket launcher just stops doing what it's doing. Well, we're down to 8 Grens. Good news is we got the shield gen down. Bad news is I don't know if we have enough DPS for this HQ. Let's just go ahead and artillery the shock launcher, and this is where it gets tricky. Let's put some critters on the rocket launcher that just got absolutely roasted by the Grens, so that was a complete waste of GBE. Bullet might be able to do this on his own, though, guys. It's going to be sloppy, it's going to be rough, but Proud Society, you're welcome, sir. You are welcome for all these diamonds, but we're going to pull it out. With 27 seconds and a sliver of health on the HQ, there's only one place that this can go, and that's Pound Town, sir. Proud Society, welcome to Pound Town. We are super, super glad to have you a part of our beautiful, beautiful community. It's a burgeoning community. It grows more and more every day. We're starting to get a lot of twins, too, and triplets. Okay. So, is there any other base we can actually use the Snuggles RZCM? Well, it looks like there's just one left on my map. This guy, I think we caught him with his boost expired because he was boosted up more, so we should definitely take advantage of it. He's just a 111.88. He was in the 160s before when all these others were boosted. Verifying, yep, 111 and 88 is correct. Yeah, you know, we can give the Snuggles RZCM a shot. Why not? It's our toughest base on the map. He's got some rocket launchers in front, so I think we'll be good here. Keep our sculptor busy. An idle sculptor is a dangerous thing, guys. Don't ever let him be idle. Can't trust him. Treasure. What's in my boat? Anything good? Not really. Just some resources. Maybe we're going to get enough to turn in for some raw crystals, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Okay, the SRZCM, and we'll stick with the Critter Swarm, or Crystal Critters. Yeah, Crystal Critters, that's what it's called. And where did you go, sir? Here you are. This guy's kind of high up in VP. You can tell by his placard or whatever. He's not super high. What is he, 1421? I mean, it's still very nice. Very good for you. Right. So we need to basically BART out the rocket launcher and the Shock Blaster 3 back here. We'll drop everybody on the right, and we might need to keep this rocket launcher under shocks because it's also going to be sort of behind us. And let's see where it goes. Shock launchers are over here, so they might be giving us problems as we make our way into that area. But let's just see what happens, guys. Let's just see how effective this is. I mean, if we can take the HQ down, I mean, it's a win. I don't care if we lose almost all of our troops. Let's see what happens, though. Okay, one barrage here. Let's go 2 on the Shock Blaster. 3 artillery. There's 2. Yeah, 3 for the rocket launcher. Let's do a 3rd barrage on that Shock Blaster. A 4th artillery for the rocket launcher. And 1 and 2 artillery. Hopefully it's just 2 for the Shock Blaster. No, it's 3. Okay, wow. So we're sitting with 33 GBE. Let's get going. Okay, dropping everybody off. Put some critters in the mix. Get some crystal critters out. Let's shock that rocket launcher. Dropping some critters, trying to clear up some mines and also get the attention of the Shock Blaster. Drop a heal in front of that flamethrower. Shock that rocket launcher. The cryos haven't quite got to it yet. I'd like to put a shock on that Shock Blaster. It's tearing our troops up right now. Okay, shocking the Shock Blaster. We're really just getting torn apart right now. Not keeping up with the heals. Let's get some crystal critters out. Okay. No. This isn't working. This is just not working. There's no way. Let's just retreat right now before it gets any worse. Good effort. Good effort. I'll try it one more time with the shields, with the ice shields, and then if that fails, well, we'll just go at it with something conventional, huh? Bullets best, probably. Okay. Or we could even do a fun little warrior hit on this guy. Warriors could work on this too. A lot of things could work. Alrighty. Yeah, so like I said, let's try it with the ice shields. Oh, look at that. Been on my map 24 hours. Yeah, he was boosted a lot last night. I wasn't taking him out on boosted, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. One barrage, 1 and 2. I think we ended up doing 3, right? 1 artillery, then like 1, 2, 3 artillery on the rocket launcher. and 4 on the rocket launcher, and 2 artillery for the shock blaster. No, and it takes 3. So starting off with the exact same GBE as before. Dropping Johnsons, Kavan, everybody else. Get some critters out. Let's flare everyone back together a little bit. Let's shield up. Once the shields kind of go off, okay, we'll shock the rocket launcher and we'll shock the shock blaster. As soon as I can afford the shields, we'll put them back on. And we really need to heal in front of that flamethrower. Put the shields on. I don't know if it's going to be enough, guys. We're just getting torn apart. Critters on the shock blaster. Need some cryos on that rocket launcher stat. Put some heals on the troops in front of that rocket launcher. Hopefully they can take care of it. Yeah, let's flare everybody down to the corner. Smoke. Smoke. Healing up. Oh, don't get... Come on, boom cannon. Okay. Problem is we don't have any critters to distract stuff. We're about to run over a triple mine and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, yeah, we are just getting torn apart. There's not enough DPS. Let's just go ahead and run away. Well, it was fun, okay? We gave it a shot. We did some good clearing, and I mean, this was the toughest base on my map, so... you know, back to the drawing board, maybe. You could do some variations with the heavies, possibly, but I think in the end, the issue here is that we don't have enough distraction critters, so those high damage buildings will just take out the troops. You can't heal it. Like, you just can't heal it, because they're dead in one shot, and you're losing troops, and then eventually you're losing DPS, and your whole attack just slows down and comes to a grinding halt. So, obviously, that's probably why Sparky is the preferred one. But it doesn't mean that this isn't good in certain situations. That the Ice Shield is just super fun to use. You know, we use Bullet all the time. It's fun to use Kavan again. You could probably even try something with the, what do you call it? Second Wind. But we're not going to mess around with that anymore. We'll go straight back to Bullet's Best, like I was talking about. Here we go. Load it up. There we go, private bullet, energy drink, you know how we like it, guys. Okay, let's take one more quick look at this guy. Pretty much going to take out the shock blasters and just drop everybody. I think we'll actually drop on the left. I like when we drop on the left because it kind of clears off, like troops will fan out towards the right, they'll also fan out forward. What happens is that kind of creates a triangle. Like, you kind of clear out the left triangle of the base, if you will, and that gives you an option to go high or low, and then that kind of controls the way your troops are funneling. That's when the HQ is on the back right. If the HQ is on the back left, then the opposite would apply. You'd drop on the back right. But with the shield gen over there, we'll probably stay on top, so we'll take up the shield gen and then move our way into the HQ. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff you got to think about when you're pathing. I mean, honestly, I'm sure you can take it out either way, but I think doing it this way is the better choice. Okay, anyway, let's take these guys out. Two barrage on each of them. 3 artillery, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 for each. See where that gets us. Oh, it's going to be expensive. Okay, the 4th on the front and the 5th. Okay, we've only got 13 GBE. Let's just drop all of our troops and get some more GBE back. Hopefully we just need one more artillery on that other shock blaster. Bullet's doing fine on his health. We're just waiting for everyone to kind of roll in. Yeah, I'm going to run over that boom mine. I mean, I could drop some critters, but it just tickles. Okay, here's an artillery on that shock blaster, but no, it still lives. So we're going to need to farm up some more GBE. Bullet's getting a little low on health, around 20% or so. I need to put a shock on the boom cannon, and I guess I'll get the rocket launcher. Okay, let's go ahead and take out that shock blaster. Let's reflare everyone up to the top a little bit now. We're done going right. Now we just want to make sure everybody's on top. This way we'll go after the shield generator, just like I was telling you. See that triangle? See how we kind of cleared out a bit of a triangle? That gives us the option to go bottom or top, and we're going to go top. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, let's take a drink. I never did take that drink, did I? Well, I don't know if I ever intended to, but now we did. Let's drop some critters. I probably should have dropped them more in that machine gun, but it's okay. They're going to be effective enough. Bullet is getting a little bit low on health again. I kind of want to reflare everybody around. Let's get everybody up higher. Smoke some guys. Let's give Bullet a drink just so he can catch up and also not die. We don't want to do anything stupid here. This is going to be a very controlled, managed fight. We should be able to get this no problem. Just thinking about where I want to drop critters to distract that boom cannon when we get in range. The boom cannon's kind of in the center. I'm going to drop critters on the machine gun. No, I'll drop them on the radar. Go ahead and drop those critters now. Looks like the critters were a little too late. Okay, we'll shock the boom cannon. We're only at 7 GBE though, so we are kind of hurting for GBE, and that boom cannon no one's looking at. So at least we'll get the shock launcher out. There is another shock launcher that's going to be problems here. I suppose we could just drop some critters on the boom cannon. At least they'll get some damage in that way. Okay, now we got some troops taking out that boom cannon. Excellent job, guys. We have enough for another drink. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. I think after that next shock, we'll take our drink. Yeah, go ahead and hit the drink right now. He'll take that as soon as he gets out of the shock. There we go. HQ is almost down. Do we need to drop a heal on anybody? No, I think we're looking pretty good. Pretty good shape. Just a matter of time, guys. Wait for it. And we got it. We got it for sure. Another happy, happy residents, Pound Town. Yep, here we go. We'll put some angry family heals on the HQ. Just like that. Kaboom! Asian lettered player with the stars. 3 stars. Goes down to Pound Town, guys. Courtesy of Bullet's Best, of course. Love that troop combination. Can't wait for the Mega Crab, guys. I hope you're pumped about it, too. It's going to be crazy with the new prototype defenses. I wonder if those are going to be in the Mega Crab. If so, we're going to have to learn how to, avoid those right away. I'm thinking with the Smoky Sniper Tower, we need to drop some critters in the smoke, especially if they attack the lowest HP units. Critters are still lowest HP, and Smoky Critters hopefully will be a good distraction to those. But I think that's going to wrap up this video. I'll kill Dr. T on my own time. And yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think about this troop combination, if you see any potential for it, and check out Snuggles' videos, Snuggles Plays, new YouTuber on the street, and go by and say hi. I'll put our link in the description too, and check her out. She's from the UK, pretty cool. And anyway, as always, have a super fantastic, awesome day, and remember guys, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.